Hey, what's up, iiBiD? It's your boy Ken, live from the Metaverse, time and space continuation. It's invisible because it's digital. Cryptocurrency, blockchain, and Metaverse 101. I like to start the podcast by saying Happy New Year's, guys. Welcome to 2023. And let's get it started. This episode is going to be about, of course, CNFTs. And today we are covering my personal top. I think it's my top 15 CNFTs that's under 280A. Now, guys, if I was doing this podcast, let's say around July-ish, around last year, under 280A would have probably been around over $200. But since we're in the bear market, under 280A is going to translate somewhere to about $53, with the price of 88 being at 26 cents. The reason I love making these podcasts during bear markets is because obviously we can get them for cheap, and that benefits everyone. All right, with no further ado, I'm going to start with the tools that we need to succeed. And the first tool is going to be, obviously, my Facebook page. It's invisible because it's digital. If you watchers don't have it, I'm gonna have everything that I go over right now posted inside the links, so don't worry, I got you. And you can check for yourself, but this is my pride and joy right here. I don't know what to say. I'm on this page every day. It's updated every day, and I met so many different people, so much stuff and everything. It's basically dedicated to blockchain, cryptocurrency, the metaverse, and mostly Cardano. It's a Cardano group page. You know, I never considered myself a blockchain enthusiast. I never considered myself a Cardano maxi, should I say, but I'm a huge blockchain enthusiast. And the more I study blockchain enthusiasm and everything, and that was many blockchains, Ethereum, Solana, all those things. Once you got to Cardano, I pretty much, it's like a stop, you know, because the tech is there, the community is there, the Posinomics is not there, and most of the bullshit in the pump and dump isn't there. You know, it's, to me, my personal opinion, the only true decentralized blockchain that's out there, period. Shout out to the other blockchains and everything, but hey, that's where it stops, and this is just me and my opinion. All right, gotta exit that right there. Second thing we're going to go into, and I'm going to leave the link to also, is, I'm not going to lie, it's one of my favorite Facebook pages out there. I met so many cool people here and everything, like-minded individuals, and that's trading Cardano CNFT daily. I don't know what to say. These guys are awesome and everything, like-minded individuals, and we just get together, exchange ideas, and I made a lot of money off these guys. Shout out to Ishmael. Just a matter of time, bro. All right, with my top 15 CNFTs under 280A, I can give you guys an example of how I put my personal list together and how I personally shop for NFTs. I try to get one CNFT a week. It always been that way since July last year, but it kind of increased, you know. It became, you know, one weekly, then like 2 weekly, and then, you know, trying to get one a day, you know. DoorDash one a day. Why is my copia only there? All right, let me get here. We're going to go to the main page. And right here, this is open CNFT.io. It's a lot of CNFT oracles out there. But right here, this one is my number one. And I'm still in my, let me get this out of here. There we go. Now we're going to see everything. There we go. And obviously, I own most of these NFTs and everything that I'm going to talk about. So I have pretty much a good knowledge of it in there. And we're obviously going to focus on the ones under 280A. And when I purchase NFTs, I show you the thing that I personally in particular look for. And the first thing is going to be NFTs minted. Me, if it's not like a huge, usually I notice Metaverse projects go over 10k ADA because, I'm sorry, 10,000 NFTs minted, you know. Like you would see Cornucopias, a great Metaverse project, one of my favorites, and they're going to have something like, I find it as we stroll down, like 12,000. Look at this right here. Well, that's Hus. Something like 420,000 NFTs minted. That's really, this is like, Hus is like a different project, Husky. But I would never really get into a project like that besides Husky because I know what they're about and everything. But in a nutshell, I like to keep it, the average is usually around 10,000. I usually like mine smaller the more I play in the ecosystem. So that's going to be the first thing I love to look at is the NFTs minted, you know. It's really hard for something to moon. Let's say some of my first projects I got into was like 24k and I didn't understand it and everything. Got really comfortable around 10, but now I like it between, like, let's say 3,000 to something like this, 3,000 to 10,000 and everything, with some Metaverse exceptions. So NFTs minted is going to be the first thing that I'm going to look at. Obviously, the number of trades, we could look at the 24-hour metric since we're talking about today. And wow. And this is one we're actually going to talk about right now. It just now minted today, and they're leading a charge right now with 636 trades for the day. We're looking at a 24-hour radius. The volume right here, almost 50k ADA, 24-hour. Like I said, I actually just minted one of these before I started this and everything. I'm going to do the rest of my NFT shopping after this podcast. But yeah, just down jumped in, and I'm going to get you guys in also because the mint is happening now. So I got to get this video out kind of quick and put it out and get you guys on it, because there's nothing like minting a CNFT project. Most of the times you get them at a much cheaper price than the secondary market. Sometimes the secondary market could be sometimes the mint can be a little bit more expensive than the secondary, but the benefit of the mint is you're able to roll the dice for, like, let's say a legendary or an epic, something like that. A lot of projects have tier systems, like the Cornucopias project that I minted probably a month ago. I paid, I don't know, I think it was something like 100 to 65 ADA, and then I minted myself for like a legendary, so I was really happy about that. So the project came out, yeah, it was like 100, but the NFT I minted was almost like a 388 value, so I felt really special about that. So right there, this project is new. It's not going to show you the amount of holders. The next thing I like looking at also is the amount of holders. So let's say a project has, let's look at this one right here. This is like a typical project right here. This came out not even probably a month ago, because I minted this also. So we have the average number for Cardano, usually around 10k minted. That mean created soon as the project started, you know, that's the limit. And then we have around 2,000 people that actually is holding one of these NFTs in a project. To me, that's pretty comfortable for the amount of time, the short period of time that this project had been out. And the third thing that I look for, or the fourth thing, should I say, which we can't tell right here because we have the volume, we have the 24-hour volume, and then a 7-day volume. With these projects that I'm going to look at, since they're going to be under 288, I like the projects to be around, let's say, a 1 million ADA all-time volume and everything. And that's kind of small for it's kind of small, but we're talking about small projects. There's some projects in Cardano like the blue chips, and some soon-to-be blue chips that's well over like 30 million ADA. I've seen some that's over 40, 50 million ADA and everything, but we get into those later. So OpenCNFT.io is my bread and butter. You know, you're going to do most of your research there, you know, quick research, and you're going to look at the daily numbers there, you know. All right, so let's move on. Guys, if you know my past Metaverse podcasts and everything, I drop them on Facebook first, then I drop them on YouTube, then I drop them on Twitter. But most of my podcasts take over half an hour, and I'm gonna proudly keep doing that because one thing about YouTube is they incentivize making short videos and everything, like 15 minutes long and everything. I'm an educational page. I don't know how people can learn something within 15 minutes and everything. I like doing a more the onboarding and stuff. Like the most YouTube videos you see, they're going to teach you about like NFTs, the blockchain and everything, but they're not going to show you start to finish. Like, what's the use talking about NFTs if nobody know how to get themselves a wallet? So welcome to the Metaverse. I can walk you through everything. We're going to check out. I'm going to leave the link also. Add me and everything. iiBiD. I'm up on Twitter also. And it's still the same thing. Team 88. Oh my God. We're going to talk about that also. These are my projects right here. Doesn't that look like me? Where is it at? I'll get back to it. It's really a little difficult moving around in the Metaverse. At least with this. I'm trying out something new. Where you at, bro? One of my favorite projects right here, so you're going to see a lot of stuff. I'm actually in negotiations right there to get this baby right here. Ugly Bro Season 2 is hands down my favorite CNFT project. I have over 12 of them, and it just holds a special spot to me. I don't know why I'm so addicted to this project. Maybe you can look at it and see, so I'm actually in talks with the owner of this. That's what I love about Cardano also. I would literally post a CNFT that I like and then tag it and say, hey, if you own this, please DM me and let's be friends, let's talk, let's work something out, So with this one in particular, I'm trying to like get a boss cat, like, yo, I will give you my boss cat for this. And if you already know if you're already in the ecosystem, you already know boss cats carry weight. Some people would think I'm crazy trading a boss cat for an ugly, but hey, I am crazy for ugly. I think it's a hugely undervalued project and it's my favorite. And the reason I'm showing you this, guys, is if you're into NFTs, it don't matter what blockchain, whether it's Ethereum, Solana, or Cardano, one of the big top threes, or should I say the top twos, because we don't know about Solana right now and they coming to us. You're going to need a Twitter. It's no way around it. I haven't ever used the Twitter until I start collecting CNFTs, and it wasn't a choice. You kind of had to. You keep updated with the projects and everything is real time. The second most important thing, I would highly recommend you will have to get also is a Discord. I think Discord is a little bit more important than Twitter because on Discord you actually have that one-on-one connection with the community. For example, the Collectors Club, I just now showed one and everything. We're going to talk about it. We have the announcements. Everything is full time and everything, So you can talk. Before a project come out, you can actually get whitelisted, and that's a really huge benefit because one of the first projects that I actually got whitelisted for was the Ape Society. Got a whitelist, paid around 188, which was then around $100 in US money for the mint. So I am an OG, and now that project is sitting somewhere between $3,000 and $5,000, So I'm really happy about that. And I actually made a podcast about it, how to get the group whitelisted and everything. In 2023, we're still going to be doing the same thing, We got an army now. And last but not least, before we get into, where did you go? Did it disappear? Let's see, it's somewhere. Let's see, can we find it? Well, my baby disappeared, but it's cool because we can find things. This is what I do, so I'm extremely organized. Got everything: live mint, social media, YouTube, and the team maker wallets. Then my study time, my airdrops, and obviously my business. This is my 9 to 5 right here, my Dex Talk. But like I said, I'm gonna leave this in the link. Also, it's one of my favorites, built on Cardano. Onboarding, guys, onboarding. If you need to know about projects, if you need to know about, the only reason I'm saying this right now is wallets, because you can't purchase NFTs without wallets and everything. And hey, we're not a ghost chain. We have one of the most thriving systems, or at least should I say organized systems inside the blockchain. You know, I've been on Ethereum. I use Ethereum. It's really hard to use Ethereum because it's too expensive to click a button. You know, I don't have $30 to click a button. You know, where are you at? Where you at? It's so much wallets you could pick what suits you. I don't like how this thing move around, but it is what it is. But I always recommend the Nami wallet. Some people call it Nami wallet. So is one of my most used wallets, and it's very easy to use. It's very easy to use and everything. And I have that. I like using Eternal. I put all my big things on my data list, you know. But when I need something fast and quick, like especially minting CNFTs, I like to use an Amy wallet. I would never recommend putting anything over, let's say, $5,000 into light wallets and stuff. You want to transfer and then get to a hard wallet, like something like a data list. And that's one of my main things that I like using my data list for, like the big business and stuff. Let my Amy open. Oh, it is open, but we can't see it right now. That's okay. We get back to it. I wanted to show you guys an NFT. I just now minted, but we get back to that later. So yeah, built on Cardano is a bread and butter. Anything you need to find on Cardano, you probably can easily find here. You got DeFi, we got wallets, developer tools, project building resources, like I said, NFT collections, stake pools. A lot of projects here. Industry solutions, stake pool operated tools, meme coins, community and learning, games and gaming, Metaverse, and the list goes on. It's beautiful, you know. It's beautiful. I don't know what to say. This is why I, once I found out about Cardano, it stopped there. Like, I don't need any other blockchain, you know. All right, without further ado, we can get started. I know you guys been waiting. Most of these projects is going to be, like I said, below 288. I'll probably name the project somewhere 15 below 200, but I always like mixing my names up. And most of these projects are new, so some new ones we're not going to see over 1 million because they really new. But like I said, on average, I like them because of 1 million. And for disclaimer, some of these projects could be here today and gone tomorrow. We can't predict rugs. I do my best to know the community. They're trying to find out if the developers are docs. In cryptocurrency, docs mean that, you know, the developers are really identity. In blockchain technology, you really don't have to reveal your identity. You can be a wallet number if you want it to be. You know, you could go by any alias you want to. It's the internet, you know. So I personally have projects that rug pulled on me. It is what it is, you know, as far as that's concerned. So our first project is going to be Weird Oz. And Weird Oz is a collection of 3,333 NFTs on the Cardano blockchain. It is an art-first project with token partnerships that earn holders tokens from partnered projects. Weird Oz is a nice project. Like I said, it's a nice number, it's a good pricing, and right here, good activity also. As you can see, 15 minutes ago, 22 minutes ago, 3 hours ago, this looked like something that a mint, you know, somebody got a good mint. Even though the price is 140.88, you see people making profit from the floor, almost doubling. And we probably see triples here also. We have 388, and I am going to grab one of these as soon as I finish this podcast. It's a number that I'm very comfortable with, and for a project so early with 741 owners, we're going to make this 742 soon. And I'm already plugged into my computer, so if I wanted to purchase one of these, we're going to do a purchase before we get out of here, so I can actually show you guys. Usually in my other Metaverse land, I couldn't do things like that, but we're all plugged in. I almost forgot about that, so that's going to be awesome. And I'm going to leave the links for every one of these 13 to 15 projects that I'm posting for you guys. So the first one is going to be Red Oz with a floor of 140.88, and during this bear market we're going to see how awesome that is. Come on. There we go. I actually exited out. With a price of $37, 140 is $37. If Cardano, or should I say when Cardano hits $1 again from a price of 26 cents, 26.5 cents, that turns to $1, that CNFT would be worth $140. So we're looking at almost $100 profit, and to me it's just a matter of time. I definitely have expectations easily higher over $1, and the reason I say that is because I've been in this ecosystem for almost 3 years, and I've just seen what's been going on, just building technology and community, you know. So we're all going to moon. It's just a matter of time. It truly is. Everybody say about this the cryptocurrency right now that everything is crashing and everything is going bad. Yes, the centralized entities are going bad. A lot of people don't understand that for Cardano users, this is good news for us. We've been talking about this for years. The same 133 corporations or businesses that's declaring bankruptcy is the same 133 that's been shitting on us and paying money to talk shit about us, basically slander us. You know, we always know it was happening for almost 2 years now, but we didn't know the depth that it was happening, that we have certain websites like The Block that's getting paid millions of dollars. First off, they're not mention us, like Coinbase, CoinDesk, not mention us at all. And then when they do mention us, they shitting on us. So we see why they shitting on us right now. And I always believe that a lot of these centralized players believe that, you know, the success of Cardano is going to be the death of them, which I think is frankly true, because Cardano is about the community and about the people and about doing things slow and right, and they're the total opposite. So if somebody's going to do things the right way and somebody's going to do things to fuck people over, like a pump and dump or shit like that, then I wouldn't like Cardano either. It's like, bro, you stepping on my toes. I'm trying to rip these people off, and you trying to, like, you know, bring them to the promised land. You know, their time is up. And look at this bear market right now. Everything is like 80 to 90% down. If you're not 80 to 90% down, you probably don't exist anymore and everything. We're doing okay, you know. Obviously, our price move with the market, but we're not like on a lifeline. We actually, it's the opposite. Second project is going to be a favorite of mine that I've been seeing movement recently, like 2 days recently, and inspired me to make this podcast. Shoho Kids. I'm a day one Shoho kid. I have a legendary, basically a Shoho kid. I got it minted on day one. This project didn't receive a lot of love that I think most projects usually should receive, especially on day one, because I think they're ahead of their time. They came out when Cardano was just now getting smart contracts, and NFTs was fairly a new thing. This is around January, March, April, May, June, July, about July, August-ish. So when they came out, it was a lot of congestion. It was pretty slow. A lot of technology that we have right now wasn't out at the time, so people was really upset, and I can understand that they was upset and hating on it. I wasn't, because my transaction went through, so you know, it was cool to me. So we're going to keep a big lookout for this project. The price right now, the floor price is still, that's my opinion, 65.88, and just look at the artwork. And it's still, I call this a vintage project. You know, it's been around since the introduction of smart contracts, or easily close to around that time, and they still around. Some would have rugged, some would have wouldn't died off, but this project has, especially at $5,000, almost above 2,500 people who own this, over $1 million lifetime value, and it's still floor price. watch out for this project. One of my favorites, dear to my heart. Like I said, let's say the floor is 65 right now. Let's take a good look at that right now. And I'm going to get out of here. Like I said, everything's going to be posted in the link. And these things are just beautiful right here. Shoujo kids. Fashion. And, hey, this is my podcast, so we got time to dig deep. We're going to look into their Twitter right here, and they actually have a lot going on and stuff. Even down with their media. They're giving, like, tickets out to people and everything. Doing it big for the World Cup. Look at the fashion right here. I don't know if this season 2, if this is a custom and everything, but we got a lot. Shoujo has a bright future, and I'm glad that they getting the credit they deserve. They've been sitting at around 20 to 30 CNFT for a while now, but you know they're going to get there, and I promise you they will. I'm going to will it. Got parties and stuff. Look at that. Oh. I gotta find that stuff. I'm gonna just load up right now. You know what? I'm gonna get another Shoujo today. Definitely am. Definitely will. Shoujo kids. And what floor was that? 65. Come on. It's going to be some trial and error, but hey, you won't see any podcasts like this on YouTube. Boom. At the price of $17. $17 for a Shoujo. That's a steal. That's a steal. Another project that's dear to me. I forgot we can do this. Get over here. Another project that's dear to me is Nifty World. Nifty World has an interesting history. This project was kind of a rug in the sense that the original developer or whoever it was on the team decided to pull out, and they still was kind of collecting the royalties, because every time you sell an NFT, let's say you get something like a 7% royalty as the creator and everything, and the person basically put out of the project and left it to die and everything, but he also had people on side the team, because it takes a team to create a successful project. You know, you have creators, you have developers, you have marketers, the whole nine and everything. Sometimes it takes, I think, us a team around. I've seen one person projects that's doing a thing. Shout out to Aeon. But usually like 5 to 10 man crew and everything. So one person had pulled out, and he was a very important person, but the team decided that this project is going to stay around and everything, and Savage, and right now they're doing really good, and that's a sign of the community. You know, a week ago this wasn't here, but the activity is definitely moving. I put out a post today that said, hey, I'm seeing a lot of vintage projects. Look, as we purchase, accepting offers. This is 5-6 minutes ago. A floor at 117 floor. We seeing things right now. I seen a 229. You know, we probably find a 3 in here. Who would know? Depending on rarity, 280 close. You know. And these been out for a while, like I said. And I'm saying like, yo, 2020, early 2023 is right now. Is the season of the mints right now. You know. I don't know what's going on. I don't think it's the regular Cardano heads. Obviously, it's us, but I know a lot of the Solana heads are moving into the ecosystem because their blockchain is crashing right now. Well, they always crashing, but a lot of stuff is going on with the FTX. You know what they call it? The roosters are coming home to nest or something, or whatever. How that model go? Like, it's not going good. The bullshit is catching up. And Solana lost a lot of its value from almost an all-time high of almost $200 something. They're like sitting at $10. They're like probably $13 right now and everything. It's crazy. It's crazy stuff, you know. So all 8 people is coming over here, and my job is to try to figure out, how do these people think? How do they buy? What do they look at? You know. So I've been like in the Garden of Eden ecosystem and everything, spying like, yo, what's their top things? What do these people look at and everything? Very interesting stuff, trying to figure out how they move, because they are coming. That's a fact. Talked about this project right here, the Collectors Club. I was able to mint this one also. I'm not even a couple. We could find out how old they are actually. The Collectors Club Genesis Collection, 10K. Once again, a number that I'm comfortable with. Kind of the industry standard for Cardano terms right now. 2.5K owners, a floor of 142, and over almost 1.5 million lifetime ADA volume, which is really good. They're focused on PFP, profile picture, generative, and utility also. Another thing about this, you can purchase an NFT right now. Here, let's click on it. I can show you right now. If I wanted to buy this right now, I will go right here. They would tell us the price in US dollars right there. It makes it easier for me. Bye. And obviously I'm going to post JPEG Store. The only thing I have against JPEG Store is I did not know of them around July and August when I was purchasing NFTs at like 3 times the floor price of this page, because I was using CNFT.io. I haven't used them in, I could truly say now, in years, because we're actually in 2023. You know, that's the only problem I have with this site and everything, that I didn't know JPEG sooner. But shout out to JPEG. They do their thing. This is like my kind of part-time, full-time job now. Just maneuvering JPEG and everything is really good. So we got this project at 140.88, which translates into $37 for the full price. This person has 140. That's how much you can make an offer. So let's say if I wanted to say, hey, your floor price is kind of, let's say I don't want to do the floor and I just want to talk to them and say 100. I can put 100. It's going to say make offer. I don't have to worry about nothing because I have to sign my wallet first before anything goes through, which is just now open a new link to my name. It's going to say that this is going to be $100. That's my wallet right there. iiBiD, JPEG Store. I can choose to sign it, and then that would be that price right there. You know, so they can choose to accept the offer, or they could choose to say, hey, the floor is 140. I'm not giving it to you for 188, but I will hit you with a counter offer. Let's say we can meet at 120, and then we could do it right there. You know, so JPEG Store is definitely ahead of its time with the counter offers and all that good stuff. I think I got to get out of here. There we go. And let's say if I wanted to buy it at the regular price right here. We talked about this, probably open again. We talked about, I'm trying to see the royalties. Let's see what that load up. 6% royalty right here. This project is receiving 6% royalties, which go back to the creator with each sell. I've seen on average almost 6 to almost 10% with some projects and everything. Anything over 10%, I don't know. Me personally, I don't have a problem with royalties. I think if you created something, then you deserve to, you know, that's how they make their living. And for some projects, you need royalties to basically stay alive. How can you keep a project growing and evolving if, you know, it's at a standstill? So every time somebody, if I decide to purchase this and pay 140 for it, and then give that probably, let's say 7 to 10 ADA as a royalty, and then that the creator collects that royalty. And if I decided to sell this for, let's say, if I decided to flip it for 288 and decided to sell it, and that royalty would be somewhere between like 12 and 15 88, then that same creator will also receive that royalty. So every time this thing exchange hands is passive income, you know? It's a beautiful thing. I'm working on my CNFT project also. It's in the works, but like I said, I love supporting these projects and everything. Solana had a problem where, I don't know if it was a problem or what, is a problem to me, that they was working out ways to get around paying royalties to their creators and everything. I think that was kind of weird and kind of stingy, you know. That's just my personal opinion. Some people don't believe in royalties. I personally do. You know, I don't want to have a project that's going to be like, hey guys, we got to stop because we're not making any money and everything, you know. And I like showing support for projects that I buy. If not, then I wouldn't be in that project to start with from the get-go. You know, support your projects. Royalties are okay. Here's another thing before I go into the next project. I can always, and this is what I personally do, I see who these projects are owned by, and I love NFT dropping, you know. That's how I find out about most of these projects. I find a lot of gems by eavesdropping to people's wallets. See, collect this cash. So whoever got this, you know, they doing their thing. Got a lot of Cardano fight clubs. This is Manny Pacquiao's project himself, you know. I don't know why I didn't put this in here. Like I said, I had to number it down to 15 and everything. These guys got a lot of cornucopias. Farmer Joe was a 288 mint, and I minted it also. It was a 288 mint. And the price right now is 1988. Seems kind of small, but when you think about it, what is that? Like almost a 400, 500? I don't even know how much. That gotta be over a 500 flip, you know. You start in at 288 and then it's almost at 2088. You know, not bad. That's 20 to 80. I don't know how to count right now, but that's a hell of a flip for 288 and everything. So I can't wait till my favorite project cornucopias come out and everything. We actually have a cornucopias on the list and everything, so we definitely going to talk about them. Next, can never pronounce this project. I have a speech impediment. We're going to say pendulum. Hopefully, order, we're going to get it right. This project has been around for a while now. They've been up and down, you know. I love the number. I also own one. 5,009. Almost 1,500 people holding this project. Nice floor price, 170, especially during this bear market and everything. And the artwork is beautiful. The community's live. I wouldn't be talking about these projects right here if I didn't believe they were undervalued, you know. So maybe something like that will go into the title page and everything. And like I said, I like checking on activity also. How much is changing hands on the 24-hour basis, you know. And right now, look, just as we talked 3 minutes ago, what is the floor? Our floor is 170, and we had these things changing hands. I seen one at 350, seen one at 350 right now, and people wonder, like, yo, I flip daily. Like, if I don't get a flip, if I don't double up out of a project at least 3 times a week, then I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. And me, I feel like, hey, I can work, and then I can get in front of the computer and everything. Usually like this, work, after work, DoorDash, try to DoorDash like 60, 80 bucks up, save the working for bills and stuff, and, you know, life. And then I use my DoorDash to flip NFTs. You know, people think it's so weird. I'm like, bro, that's my living. You know, the goal is to get 100,000 ADA. I get 100,000 ADA when the price hits where I basically feel comfortable at selling $8. I'm gonna be a millionaire. If I don't be a millionaire, I'll be a thousandaire. It's all good, you know. Well, technically, for my kids, you know, I want to leave my kids a wallet that's on autopilot, you know. I will leave them a wallet that's on autopilot, and it's not just CNFTs. To me, we have like I said, Cardano have a lot of DeFi projects. You have staking, you have yield farming and everything. But this is my personal opinion. This isn't financial advice. This is what I personally went through. The greatest, I think the most fastest and efficient, also highly risky way to amplify my ADA has been through Cardano CNFTs. It just have. And, you know, I guess the ape society really kind of spoils you, you know. But it is what it is, you know. Most of these projects probably came out for 50 to 25 ADA. I think this one was around 25 to 35 ADA. So even at a low floor price, you still up 3 to 5x. It's crazy. You know what I'm gonna do right now? See that right now? The Ape Society sitting at 12K ADA. This project costs 188 to mint. Now let's go, cause sometime, where can I get to you at? Where is this? Some people don't like gets it, so we gonna translate it. That $100 right now is at 3,300, and of course I'm not gonna sell because this is going to be our Bored Ape Yacht Club project. I feel like, and I had two. I sold one. Like, I got rid of one because I didn't like that it was another ape project, you know. Silly me. I sold it for like $500, you know. Ooh, it is what it is. I still beat myself up and cry in the bed at night sometimes, you know, to sniffle like a little wimp. But look at that right now. Look at 24-hour volume. They up $118. That's not bad, you know. 7-day volume is down. So this means that this was sitting, the highest I seen it was around $5,000. But since we're looking at the regular, since we're looking at the price in USD now, let's talk it. Let's go to it. This is one of the biggest. This is one of our biggest. This is the biggest project right now. So we're going to go to activity because, you know, it's really hard. People, some people, like, they always got to see things to believe it and everything. And it's like, by the time you see things to believe it, you're already late to the party, you know. And this right now, this is 6 hours ago. Somebody just now made $13,000. Somebody just now made $13,000 6 hours ago. So we're going to go to Bob and look at the price history. Somebody sold this thing. This is literally the price history. And it looks like it was more because the lowest price was 7K and the highest was 15. 3 trades. So a person who got this of last year, January, February, March. Somebody, I believe, got this in, yes, March 20th. March 20th of last year, they decided to sell Mr. Bob we're talking about, right? They decided to sell Bob for almost $2,000 and was like, yo, if they minted this, which I think they did, they probably paid the $100 for it. If you pay $100 for something and then sell it for $2,000, yo, you're the happiest person in the world. But I guess the person who bought it after was even happier. They got it for the $2,000. So this right here transferred to this wallet because this person had bought this. This person had got it for, let's say, $100. I'm almost positive. And then they happy as hell. They made a $1,800 profit. And this person went, fuck that. I'm going to sell this shit for $12K, bro. $12K. So the original Bob owner who's seen this, they're probably crying. They're probably crying in their bed also at night like me and everything. Like, bruh, damn. This is 7, 8, 9, 10, 8, 9, 10, 11. This is 8 months. This is an 8-month difference. An 8-month difference in a $10,000 gain. Then you know what? The person who bought this for almost 12K, let's call it, we round and call this for 12K, and said, you know what? I'm selling this shit for almost 14K. And they did that today. To this day. Look at that. So we talking about a $100 purchase turned into a $2,000 flip to a $14,000 flip. 3 trades. Come on, bro. Yo, let me get out of Bored Apes. I'm calling them Bored Apes. Soon. I'm gonna show y'all my baby too. Keep the society inside the data list. Ain't gonna be on no light. No, don't keep your apes on light wallets. Don't risk it. Don't put your apes. Don't put your pride and joys. Don't put none of your blue chips on light wallets. Light wallets are okay because they fast and everything to get things done. Knock on wood. Nothing never happened to my light wallets and everything. But I just trust my slow, secure castle that's called dataless and everything. It is what it is. All right. Okay. Like we just now had an example, but let's get crazier. That person that I assume bought it for $100 and sold it for $2,000. Let's go. I don't even want to know how much trades. One trade, thank goodness. I guess if they have a crown, it's going to be one trade. Because if you got a crown, you ain't going to sell it. But this isn't what I'm looking for. Where we at? I got to go back over here. Because we ain't talking ADA now. We speaking regular language now. I like I don't mind the ADA language. They giving me back USD? Yes. Are they? Probably is. Yep, it is. Another one. Nope, we looked at that one. Come on. There we go. We're not looking at the big dogs, 66,000. We're looking at the small dogs. Yo, is this say what I'm thinking it says? Let's look at this. This is very interesting. Yo, there's been people selling their things. Look at this. This is USD. We had people selling, and this is early on when it first came out. Quick flips. This is what happens. The biggest mistake that I made was not putting everything into these projects, and we're gonna have a discussion on our trading CNFT group, because that's why I do my daily text messages with cores enthusiasts just like I do, and be like, yo, who we gotta smack each other up because we should have been buying these hands over fists. Look at that, $27, and the next person sold it at $344. So the person who owned this now paid $344 for it. And what was the floor again? The person is sitting in profit. That $300 turned into $3,300. And that person is smart because they're not selling it, They're not out, as you can see. I guess the people who sold these things, I don't know, try to be funny or something, or just thought it was going to be another derivative project, because that's what I thought it was. I thought it was going to be a derivative project, because Cardano was just now coming out and everything was apes. And I'm like, yo, Ethereum do the ape thing. Can we fall back off the apes and find our own identity? We did find our own identity, but hey, we got one ape project that I give them props. They did separate themselves from the pack, and it showed, and it's our number one project right now. Just something I wanted to go through really quick. For the new people and everything. It is what it is. This how we operate. So, we've been in a bear market for the past 6 to 8 months now, but as far as the NFT market, I haven't seen a bear market during the CNFT market, and that's why I switched my focus to it. We're gonna get to that one later. That's a special project. Cornucopias, GTI Javelin. Guys, Cornucopias is, like I said, it's another it's my favorite Metaverse project. I don't consider Ugly Bros a Metaverse, so this is it's okay to have two number ones because we talk about different categories, but this is a must-have. This is not only a must-have, but also I have everything Cornucopias. Everything they put out, I grab it, and I also have things that's kind of like you could call it offsprings, because Cornucopias is a Metaverse project. It's our Cardano first AAA project, and when it hits, it's going to hit, and when it drop, it's going to drop a nuclear bomb. Say what you want. This isn't financial advice. This is my personal opinion. This is my passion, and this is my belief. and at a floor price of 170 right now, which translate into $45. Two dubs is some good smoke right there. You know, that's what I like putting things. I be telling my people like, yo, buying an NFT is risky, but you smoke 2 dubs a day of marijuana, you drop $40 without thinking about it on pot, you know. I call it vice investing. People have DCA, dollar cost averaging. People invest many different ways. I teach people like, bro, vice invest. If you like smoking weed, if you like drinking Hennessy, you know how much they cost. Every time, let's say I decide to like smoke a blunt, I have to put $10 away for a CNFT or an investment in general, you know. You like drinking Hennessy. I don't know how much Hennessy costs because I don't drink anymore. If Hennessy costs like $60-$50, I really don't know how much it costs. Every time you cop a bottle of Henny, put $20 away for investing. You know, I call it vice investing. We don't think about the bad things we do because we're so used to them. I wouldn't want to call it bad, you know. It is what it is. If you smoke, you smoke. If you drink, you drink. You know, but we know it's not good for us. If you can do things that's not good for you on a regular without thinking about it, you should be able to do things that's good for you on a regular without thinking about it also. So every time I do a vice, I have to invest. And that's my thing. I call it vice investing. And you know, I try to get my people on, because the people I deal with most of the time, you know, we're from streets. So it is what it is. I call it vice investing, and I think I tokened it. You know, every time you do something bad, you gotta pay for it. What the Catholics used to call it, you gotta pay for what? It wasn't indulgences or something. I forgot what it was called. But every time you sin, you murder somebody, you go and you confess it, then you drop like $20 on it, and the church will forgive you to fill their coffers. That's what I'm doing, you know, filling these coffers every time I sin. I'm not gonna murder nobody doing stuff. Then I have to put like 2 G's in ADA, you know. But we're not about that life. We are peace and love. But yeah, Cornucopias is a big project right here. And one thing I love about this, let's make it a little bit easier for us. Put you right back. I'm there. A bunch of projects right here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the main ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the only reason I'm not going through most of these files right now is because I'm saving a Metaverse podcast that I'm going to be working on tomorrow for dedicated to this, and it's going to be in another location. It's actually going to be in our iiBiD headquarters, which you guys and girls probably seen in one of one of my previous podcasts and stuff, you know. And the reason I didn't get into the dome cell, because right now it's at 444, which is still because we're in a bear market, you know. If Cardano was at $1, it'd be $445 you would have to pay, because it would be $1 to 88, you know. It would be equal and everything. But for every US dollar, it's almost a quarter of it, because ADA right now is basically worth 25 cents, you know. So you divide this baby by 4, or you just click right here and then see that price right there, 118 is a steal, you know. But we get into that later and everything, and we get into this project later and everything. Just a quick look right now and everything. And guys, please believe I don't worry about time. This is what I do. This is not your average YouTube page. And like I said, this is a deep dive project. So right now, pretty soon I'm gonna be right here. I'm gonna be right here and everything, live from the Metaverse. Your boy KO, be right here. Move over, fellas. Mine's well. Ugly Bros, the definitive. Hands down my favorite project. special to me. I love the artwork. I love the creator. Shout out to you, Serge. You know, is everything I love about this project. What they say, ugly on the outside, beautiful on the inside. This project is actually a 3D animation and music CNFT project. It's actually two. This is season two. I'm not going to get into season one because season one is obviously over 288 right now, and they also seeing big action. Shout out to Ugly Bros season one. You know, the only thing I don't like about this project is I feel that season one and season two it's hugely undervalued. You know, like all right. Oh, they got it right here. Ugly Bros Season 2 collection is set to become the first non-auto generated project with a supply of 7,500 across all blockchains. And these guys are coming out on Ethereum also. And I'm very in tune to this project. A little technical difficulty, it is what it is. And just the amount of work and the attention to detail, this is not computer generated. This is my boy sitting in I can't imagine how much time he put into this. Time, dedication, and energy he put into this, you know. These are like a brainchild, and the difference between season one and season two is astonishing. You know, I have all love for season one, but season two is my favorite project of all projects and everything. And let's see real quick. I always tell people I'm not going to really sell my my uglies, but if I do, they're not going to be for the floor price. I got my uglies priced at 15 to 25. Pretty much. Do I got one at 1,000? Nope. 15 to 1,588 to 2,588. You know, because I feel like this is what the price should be. This should be one of the premier projects because I see the work and I see the love and I see the dedication into these projects and everything. And right now, this is my favorite CNFT. You can have it if you like for the sweet price of $664. Which I probably take off anyway because somebody probably snatch it up, you know. We're gonna wait till 88 get back to $1 and then I probably sell it at, you know, 2.5K, you know. But yeah, this is one of the projects, and these projects also, the special ones, also come with some audio. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not, but it also have custom audio and everything. And like I said, I'm really not going to talk much about this project, you know, because like I said, this is another project that's going to have its own slot, and it's going to have I'm doing a whole video on it and everything, and I actually have that video in the making. I don't edit videos usually. It has been not one video that I posted and actually edit. That's why I say live from the metaverse. If I mess up, I mess up. I'm only human. You know, it is what it is. And that's the difference with me, you know. The only way to keep it 100, you know. Almost lost track. That'd be the bad thing about doing live and everything. But this is one video that I'm actually working on editing and stuff because, like I said, it's not editing for any bad reasons, but it just hit a special spot. I'll give you an example of how much I love this project real quick. Go to my profile really quick. Oh, I'm about to say I had 96. Why do I have 97 NFTs? I actually bought one today, like very recently. Can I see it from here? There we go. We're gonna go to here. Gonna look at this baby. And since everything, like I said, you want to keep everything, your really important assets and stuff on your data list. We'll talk about data list later. I'll leave a link. I also have a video about data lists and everything. With your light wallets, if you handle in business, like, hey, I'm gonna buy such and such CNFTs today. Then you want to make a transfer to your light wallets and everything. Or if you stake in certain NFTs, that's okay to transfer to your light wallet, but I don't believe putting all your eggs in one basket, and that especially applied to light wallets and everything. So I just now dropped 6588 for forgot what it was. for the Working Dead, which is one we're going to get to, the one I talked about earlier. That was a mint. So I didn't even look at it yet. I don't even know what it looks like yet, so we're going to get into it. But we're going to get into it like I always like favorite things and everything. And my favorites is basically, okay, I did my DoorDash and everything. Which one am I working up to buy? Sometimes if I have like 1,088 to spare, I look at these things for hours and be like, the hardest thing is be like, yo, which one am I going to buy? And this is all around favorites. These have all different projects in it, but it would be hard to tell. I think I have to stroll all the way to the bottom. Two of my favorite projects, you know, Aeon and then CNFTs. Like, I'm planning on getting these two, you know. Going to take, I don't know how much they are right now. We're going to look into it, but two of my favorite projects. And I got some other projects right here, mutants and everything that I'm planning on getting. But for the most part, if you look, it's all about ugly bros. I'm just the ugly bro guy. I truly am. And right now, and this is my top one. I call it the Frank White. I call it the Queen of the Rainbow and everything. And like I said, I'm actually in contact with the person on Twitter right now in the DMs. So I hope you see this video to see how dedicated I am for this project. And please trade me for your Queen of New York. It is what it is. I give you a boss cat, bro. I can't give you an 8. I'll give you a chill Kong, bro. I'll give you a chill Kong, you know. I'll give you a blue chip. Because this right here, I don't know what to say. It's not a monetary value and everything. It's a sentimental value. And you're not supposed to hold sentimental value with investing and everything. But hey, I do what I want. It's my baby right here. And it will be. I'm going to will this thing into my wallet. That's my Queen of the Rainbow. Special thing about these, if you look at the properties, you notice things that say like green potions and everything. You won't see them on a lot. You see them in a selected few. What the project creator did was drop some free potions and everything, which you can update it. So it had this thing totally looked different. Somebody used the green potion and they basically got like a super custom out of it and everything. And those potions ended, I think, last week. So the potions are over and done. And where are we looking at? We're going back to favorites. The potions are over and done. So we see something like this that's normal, and then we see something like this that's generated. And then you go right here, and then you see what potion that they had. A red potion was used. Some I seen that was double potion. So we see the red potion is going to do some animation and everything. And I believe you sent these potions in through the Discord, and then the creators or the creator will get to work on it and everything. And you just see the attention to detail and everything. So these are one of ones, you know. These are one of ones, and I don't know. It's going to be my life mission to get these things, which I believe that since we're talking about this project already, we got the floor price of $159. It was just last week $130. So I see the interest building up and everything. The biggest thing is I gotta say is about damn time, you know, because this project deserve all the TLC it can get. Just the dedication and everything. So we're looking at a floor price of $42. $42. It's a steal. It's a steal. And usually, like I said, I'd be like, hey, I don't have $159. Could we work with $130? And that's the best thing, you know, you got the haggle system and everything. I could say $130 and they'd be like, no, but I can give it to you for $140, and then they would make a counter offer, you know. And for the people, this why Solana hates us so much. Yo, the creator, I haven't seen this on any other blockchain, even on Ethereum, and they've been around for the longest. you can use your Solana heads. I hope you're watching this, because I'm gonna tag you in the Instagram, and I'm gonna tag you in the YouTube, and I'm gonna tag you on the Twitter. Especially if you guys are watching this, get your soul the hell out of Solana and come here. I know we got some bad blood. I feel like you guys started it. Y'all call us all bad names like ghost chains and stuff like that. But now, you guys are the ghost chain. But Cardano, we're intellectual loving community and everything. We leave that bad blood in the past. We leave that in the past. But we will take the soul you have now, because put it this way, Solana right now is, let's say, around $10. Cardano right now is 25 cents. 25 cents basically, rounded up. If somebody come here with, let's say, 1,000 soul, which is probably small to these people who got in really early and they used to their blockchain, because to me they're paying a lot for one soul token. They're paying around $10. If you convert, let's say, $10 to ADA right now, you can easily jump into blue chip projects. Easily, so you can take your 100, your 10 Solana, which is nothing on a Solana blockchain, and then come to Cardano, and you can be a big dog. You can be a big dog. You can flip, and you don't got to worry about people shutting down the blockchain or shutting down your wallet and all that tomfoolery and fuckery. You don't have to worry about that. That don't happen at Cardano. It doesn't. We not with the bull, bro. This isn't a VC blockchain. And VCs don't like us, aka venture capitalists. They don't like us because we're not. That's the problem. They say, yo, you guys aren't giving us a discount. You guys aren't letting us get into Cardano low, and even if you are, let's say, if Cardano decided to let them get in before like a pre-sale and everything, they'd be like, okay, when can we dump before the regular people like me and you get in? And frankly, Charles said, hey, you can't dump because you can't get in early. You might as well get in line with the regular people. Get in line with the regular people. We don't give a fuck if you are accredited investor or not. You come in, it's great. If you don't, we're not losing sleep. And that's why I love Charles Hoskinson and IOHK and the whole community so much, because we understand that. Can't say the same for other blockchains. Solana, they lied so many times, and the VCs they went on YouTube. They got the nerve to go on YouTube and joke about it. Joke about getting in early, take pride in getting discounts just to dump on investors. That means that, let's say, if I was a VC right now today, and somebody tell me, hey, I run Cardano, I can sell you these tokens at 2 cents instead of 25 cents. So let's say they say, okay, cool, I take it for 2 cents, and then that 25 cent turn to 50 cent, and they take all that 2 cent and they sell out. People like me, who got in at 25 cent and then happy as hell that it doubled up to 50 cent. Once the VC sell, that 50 cent is going to turn to 10 cent to 5 cent if we lucky. And I'm at a loss. It's bullshit, and it's common practice within blockchain technology, the industry right now. And then you wonder why they hate Charles so much, because he's the oddball. He's not with the bull, Man, the man is I like to say, all the people I like following and stuff, they like, one, I like following, and I like finding the people that's born one every 100 years. Elon Musk, Jack Dorsey, Katie Wood, for all it's worth, Michael Sayer. He's a Bitcoin maxi, and he don't only trash Cardano, he trash everything that's not Bitcoin. I can respect it, but I like his passion, and his passion is like a gateway. I'm like, yo, this guy talk about Bitcoin like, yo, and I still purchase Bitcoin, I still purchase Ethereum, but it's like a 10%, and Cardano is like 80%, that's my way. And to me, Cardano and Bitcoin is like one and the same, but Cardano is like the upgrade. Yes, I love Bitcoin. It's a store of value. That's the thing. People don't understand. Bitcoin isn't a cryptocurrency anymore. Bitcoin is a store of value. Bitcoin became officially a store of value in 2020 when it first flipped gold, and I believe it will flip gold again. And I think the price of Bitcoin right now, that I don't know where is it at because I really don't follow it like that. I'm still in the Cardano ecosystem. It's going to be somewhere like 16K, somewhere around there, probably lower, probably higher. You know, probably lower, probably higher, but it ain't 60,000 anymore. You know, around 2020, the height of pandemic and the stimulus, everything. If you took like 4 or 5 stimulus checks, you could dollar cost average yourself into one full share of Bitcoin. You know. I call ourselves, you know, I'm a stimulus boomer and everything. And that's basically, people did 3 things with the stimulus. Some people paid the bills and bought food and everything. The other people bought a lot of Gucci belts and dumb shit like that, sneakers and stuff. And other people took it to buy stocks and cryptocurrency. I was one of the ones who took it to buy stocks and cryptocurrency. And then it worked out for me, you know. And then 2020, I was rich. And then 2021, I was kind of rich. And then 2022, I was poor as shit because all my richness went down to like the drain, you know. And 2023 is going to be, we got a recession and everything. But throughout all the drama, I always bought the dip. And most of the dip has always been in Cardano. And right now, if you guys start to get in cryptocurrency and you're starting to invest, if you guys don't have a minimum 4-year time frame, it's going to be hard to be for you. You know, it's going to, I don't know what to say. It's not going to be for you because there's so many people that I talk to who want to get in, usually when times are bad and everything for them and everything. Like, yo, I need a quick flip. I need to become a millionaire tomorrow. What do I have to do? What do I have to buy? You know, I'm like, bro, I don't know. I'm a turtle. I'm a turtle in a rabbit race. You know, I'm slow and I'm steady. You know, I'm 35, but in cryptocurrency years, I'm 85 because that's how I move. You know, I'm moving slow and painful. It is what it is. It's my style. I love it and I respect it. And a lot of people I notice also, let's say Dogecoin, for example. I was talking about Dogecoin when it was 2 cents. And it was like talking to crickets and everything. Dogecoin went to 70 cents, and you will be surprised how much text messages I got on my group pages and everything that was like, yo, I'm going to buy now and everything. I'm like, yo, I can't tell you what to do. I don't do financial advice. But if you want to buy something at an all-time high, it's usually a bad thing to do because first you're going to lose money because you're buying it when it's high as fuck. And then what's worse than losing money is you're going to lose confidence. And I think that's losing confidence is worse than losing money because money can get back. But let's say if you seen Dogecoin at 2 cents and then you seen it at 70 cents and you decide to say put $1,000 in at 70 cents and now it's at like 5 or 6 cents, you're not going to fuck with crypto at all anymore. You're going to curse it to the grave and be like, hey, this is bad, this is a scam, and whatever bad word you could conjure up at it, it's not going to get you. You're not going to come back into the ecosystem regardless if it's Ethereum, Bitcoin, Solana, or Cardano. You're scarred. You know, some scars don't heal with time, and to me I think that's a sad thing, you know. I like losses because I learned the most through losses, you know. Like, you need a bear market to get diamond skin, and you need diamond hands to survive a bear market. You know what I'm saying? And you need to learn the terminologies and stuff. If I double up, let's say I just now had an NFT that I bought for 150.88, sold it for 300.88. I take that 150.88, I buy another CNFT or probably 2. I try to usually get mints because they're cheaper, and it's like investing with free money. But I take the rest of that profit, I send it right to my data list, and I let it compound interest. I don't even think about it. I don't touch it. It's not mine. That's my kids. You know, it's like, okay, I take my cut, I play here, and then my kids, they playing in the main wallet, the hard wallet, the offline wallet and everything when they're 18, 21, etc. You know, that's my setup, you know. People's setup work different. Me as a parent, I think parents can invest easier because naturally we have a longer term horizon. Usually if you're single, you're thinking about yourself. Right now I have a baby that's 2 years old. I can invest every week until that baby's 18 years old to give it to them and everything, just like that, you know. And if something, God forbid, something happened to me, we have smart contracts that's in the work that would be able to do that, just like wills and inheritance, you know. I'm leaving a blockchain inheritance, you know. It's just like leaving the will, you know. Hopefully, but it's still like a living will, you know. I ain't going nowhere anytime soon. I'm gonna be giving you guys these podcasts at like 80 years old. Like, yeah, Team Cardano. I'm gonna be like a multi-billionaire with Cardano by then, because we're gonna be the payment system of the world, you know. Big dreams, big aspirations. Okay, back to the top. Like I said, I'm dropping all these. Also, you could choose to watch this if you want. If you don't, you can always speed it and then see the links and everything. Like, what is he talking about? Let me click these links to these projects. 83, we have a Raging Teens Clan. Raging Teens Clan is a 5,000 Raging Teens ready to conquer Cardano blockchain. A lot of these are ready to conquer Cardano blockchain and everything. One thing I failed to mention, let me go through it fast. We talked about an item, seeing them individually, clicking it, seeing how much they cost. Boom, we got bundles also. These prices are outrageous. People could put prices however they want, but like this, let's say the price right now is 83. Maybe these are rare, maybe they're not. Sometimes you find good deals in bundles, but if you find a bundle, you know, instead of buying one, you can get a number. I don't usually do bundles with most projects because the people, well, sometimes because you can negotiate the price now, but I usually do my bundles if I find something cool with my uglies and everything. Sometimes you find deals with bundles. Sometimes people will throw a rare in and like 3 normal ones and everything. You're paying for the rare and you're getting a little discount and everything, you know. Always have to look at rarity and check rarity, you know, like this is 555 and everything. You gotta check your rarity and everything. I wouldn't jump into that bundle, you know. I don't see any ones that's like, if that 250's for 2, that 250's for 2. If that 250 was for 3, then maybe we'd be talking. But for the fact that they have bundles to offer, it's a sweet thing, you know. So Raging Teens right now, let's go back. Let's go to bundles. 83. So what is that floor price? 83. Probably translate to 20 something, 30. My math ain't really there, but we'll see. I think it's going to be the high 20 something bucks. I should call this podcast CNFTs below 50 bucks. 21 bucks. 21 bucks. So if 88 goes back to $1, you decide to hold this. 20, 40, 60, 80. What is that? A fourfold. That will be a fourfold. And like I said, for a floor price, it's just a matter of time. Or it can go to 0. That's the beauty of the game. You win some, you lose some. This can't be nifty. We talked about nifty already. We talked about our definitive. The Working Dead, like I said, I don't even know what mines look like. But I probably can find it. Project came out just today. Right now, the floor is 49. I think I paid 65.88 for mine, which I'm okay with. I don't know if I have a rare or not. And we look at the activity. One thing about blockchain technology also is everything's recorded and it can't be erased. You know, somebody got 130. We got a $50 floor. I like rounding. Somebody just now probably 3-folded from the floor. From the mint price of 65.88. They doubled easily. A lot of people is doubling. A lot of people is probably buying from the floor. A few seconds ago, somebody selling this. Made probably a quick 15 profit and everything. Really cool stuff right here. And look, I'm strolling down. 18. If I go to 18, it's probably say a couple hours ago. 5 hours ago. Man, the Working Dead. I wanted to bring up the Working Dead real quick because where's it at? We can go to the website. I want to show you from right now. I already have a Name Me wallet, and this is what I did like 5 minutes ago. Come on, come on. Where are you, buddy? Got the team. Are we at the Twitter? I don't want the Discord. Is this the website? I don't know if the mint is over. They probably sold out. They could be sold out. That's all I like about this is an hour ago. People celebrating they what you call it, they drops and everything. Well, I just now minted one not so long ago. It's probably in my history and stuff. But yeah, it's really sweet thing, you know. Good floor price. So you can choose the mint one. And I would recommend if you could mint it, but I probably don't exist anymore. 19 bucks. Not bad. Good price. Good price. 62k volume will raise. So far, they total sales, people exchanging hands, went up to 62k. You know, they're on I think they'd be probably 1 million by a couple weeks. They only have 4,445. I think that's a great number if the developers don't decide to do a rug pull, which is basically, hey, we made a lot of money. F this, we're done. We're leaving with the bag, you know. This project has a good future and everything. Nice price. We see the utility and things, you know. You win some, you lose some. But if you're doing things on a daily, you know, whether they're rugs or not, you could get in or out. There's a lot of projects that I hold, but for the most projects I get into, I usually flip them and stack my ADA. Eden, Trojan of Myrrh. One of my videos, if I could find a link to it, I was actually showing you guys how to purchase a CNFT. It's the first time I did it through here and everything. And I'm like, which one I'm going to buy? And I think I copped this one for like 25 ADA, something like that. I have to go inside my collection and find it. Right now, the floor price is 184, which is doing really good. 7,777, 9,000 owners, decent volume and everything, but the floor price has got a lot of attention lately because this price wasn't always like this. And this is also a gaming NFT, play to earn NFT and interactive. Let me see, can I find it? I don't think I have that in my data list. Like that price right there shouldn't be inside my data list. There you go. And I did this as an example. I'm like, yo, let me show these people how to buy something and whatnot. And right here, somebody listed for 60. And then they like a year ago, and then they're like, you know what? This thing is not going for 60. Nobody's buying it. Let me change the price to 25. So they update it. And then I'm like, hey, $25. I'm on live right now in the Metaverse trying to teach people how to buy CNFT. Why not? Let me do it for 25 ADA. Got it for 25 ADA. And right now it's 160 something. So that's 25, 50, 75, 100. So I six-folded. That mean I multiply my profits by 6 just with this purchase right here. You know, and I'm not planning to selling it. It kind of makes it weird to kind of buy one at like 160 when you know you got it at 25. And that's another thing I be thinking about. I'm like, yo, I need to start buying these things, and like, instead of buying one CNFT, I need to buy like 3 or 4 or 5 at a time, you know, especially with mints and stuff like that, because when they moon, you're not going to want to sell it because you want to see the potential. You don't want to hold on something too long because it could go down. So you want to kind of buy more and stuff, you know. That's just not financial advice, just my thing. Look at this one. He's selling for that's another thing I always look at also. I see this that this I don't know what price they set, like 3 something it was selling at or whatever, but I always go to trading history. Remember, the blockchain hides nothing. You can see everything. Oh, this one was part of a bundle, that's why. So it's going to be more than one. That's why it's 5 something. But since it's entry, every time this thing exchange hands, you can know. Come on, I just now was there. I seen it. Go slow, go slow. So somebody purchased this one for 65, and then they've been updating it, try to get a flip and everything. Slowly trying to get a flip. I don't blame them. I see you, bro. And somebody decided, hey, 65, I'm gonna buy for 104. And then 104, they purchased it, and then they keep on updating it, updating the 500. Then they bundled it with something else. So if I wanted to buy this thing, I wouldn't like purchase it at 500. I'd be like, bro, I'm gonna give you 150 for it. So I'm gonna try to get it below the floor price. If it's one I like how it looks and stuff, which I do like how it looks, I'm gonna be like, yo, I'll give you 150 for it. I see how much you purchase it. I'm not trying to lowball you, but I'm not trying to have you highball me neither. You know, so the metadata is there. The metadata is there, and the properties there also. Some do ranking systems, so you can see that this is a Ninja Lord. Very low percentage right here. It's like a rarity thing. You can see the race is a shaman. That's a decent, percentage also, So, you got to figure out what you got to figure out the niches also. And it's also sites for that also. And we're getting to that later and everything. I probably can't get into that right now. Why not? No, this is not it. This is other research and everything. Always find projects is coming out. We saved that for another day, because I actually went through that in the podcast also. Wow, guys, we are down to 1. I don't even know what time I started, but I know that the time right now is 5:42. And this is the OTK family crest. Good number, below 5K. Why is it not moving? There we go. Below 5K. Minted. This is the only one that has a floor price that's over 200 ADA. But hey, I've been watching this thing all week. I got it in around, I think, 70 something ADA, and this was almost like 2 weeks ago, and it's just flooring right now. It's going crazy, hyperbolic, and this is the only one that's above. Let's just go back a little bit. Seeing things at 400 and stuff. The further you go back, the prices you see. I probably could find my wallet here also. It was almost 2 weeks ago. Probably could find my wallet here. I know I paid around 80 something for this thing. I think it was like 82, 88, something like that. And it was 2 weeks ago, because this project is fairly new. I wanted to throw it on a list because it was new. I just wasn't expecting the moon so fast. So around 80 something. Let's say if I round it to 100, I'm almost doubled. I'm basically tripled up on here. I didn't sell it yet. I don't think I have any plans selling it yet, because I think it has a lot of potential. And I don't think it's going to be a rug. I think it's a really well thought out project. I like the Discord, I like the Twitter, and I like the webpage also. I like what they're doing and everything, and it's just really good, Okay, could I see this price in real time? $275 floor price. It's going to be one of the ones at the higher end, 75, 73 USD. I'll probably have to send a few more ADA, which I probably wouldn't, to get one of these. No, I did. I think I had like a 350 ADA budget and everything. Like I said, I use my DoorDash. Hey, do DoorDash to support your NFTs. Why not? Get a regular job, take care of your regular business. Do DoorDash, whatever the rest are called. I don't even know what the rest are called. Uber. Get your Uber on. Get your gig economy on. Ain't nothing wrong with the hustle. Like any hustle. I would mop floors for some ADA, bro. I would mop floors for some ADA, bro. Because I like seeing things. I see things in the future and everything, and there's no shame in my hustle, and it shouldn't be a shame in yours and everything. Projects like these, that was just almost 2 weeks ago, around 5 to 300 ADA. is soon becoming the blue chips of the blockchain. And it's funny, this project, it like went up and down, you know. But it was definitely in, you know, the twos and everything right here and everything 2 months ago and everything. And I really wasn't into this project because it was like another comic book looking project. I'm like, I'm good. But then I have buddies off my Facebook group page that not the one that I founded, but the one that I'm a member of and everything. I forgot what they call them and everything. I'm an expert in the group and everything. I'm very deep into the group. It's like 15 of us that's like really like Illuminati inside the group, where, you know, I haven't had one friend that I really met in real life, like a close friend that I really can talk about Cardano or cryptocurrency in general with. And so many people I met inside these groups and everything that I start talking to, let's say sending messages and then calling on the phone and then talking to complete strangers for like hours on the phone and everything. And it's like, bro, you're my twin. Where the fuck you been? Like, you know, I'm the oddball. I'm the black sheep of the family of this crypto shit and everything. And like, word, me too. You know, let's get this money together, you know? Then he like, yo, K, get into Ori. I don't care what you got to do. Do your DoorDash, bro. Do your DoorDash. Get into Ori and get into it early. And I'm like, I bet. Boom. Good move. I'm trying to find out who that was and everything. I'll give you a shout out later, bro. Because we mooned already and everything. I'll give you a shout out later. Shout out to Trading CNFTs. Trading Cardano CNFT group and everything. Life changing, bro. Man, we done lost together and we won together. And I think we definitely had more wins than losses. Look, even on the Twitter. Right now, that's it. I'm gonna have everything, like I said, already listed and dropped. I don't think I forgot anything. Nope, I didn't. And we're going to talk later. Once again, Happy New Year's, and expect to see a lot of me and everything. Usually I didn't like posting podcasts and everything during the bear markets, because during bear markets people usually don't care about crypto. Most of them have a falling out and everything, but I was completely wrong with that. You know, I should have did the opposite and been more active during the bear markets and focus on building the followers and the viewers and everything. So that's my personal New Year's resolution that I'm make for myself and everything. Get back on my P's and Q's and everything, bull or bear market. It is what it is. Like, we in this till the wheels fall off, you know. So thank you guys if you survived it this long, for listening and everything. Check out these projects if you're interested. If you don't, I don't lose any sleep. I love what I do, and iiBiD out. And I'm probably going to have to edit this out because I'm going to have to curse out Facebook for not listening. So let's give it a try. Hey, Facebook. Hey, Facebook. Stop. Did it work? Usually I see a video like your video's been saved. I'm probably gonna have to do editing because of this newfound Facebook. Hey, Facebook. Hey, Facebook. And I can't get mad and throw the headphones because it wouldn't save and I'll be truly pissed. Hey, Meta. Hey, Meta. Interesting. Hey, Facebook. Hey, Facebook.